Hey everybody, welcome to Niagara Wine Videos. I'm Brad and I bring you the story behind Niagara's finest wines. And today is one of the hottest days in Ontario. If you're watching this video after the date, today is July 17th, 2012, and we're probably breaking records. It's like 101 or 12 or something outside. And with the humidity, it's just disgusting. And so what do people do on a really hot day in the summer? Either you drink a lot of water or iced tea. If you want an alcoholic beverage, you're probably slugging back beers. Or if you like wine, you're probably drinking rosé. And if you're not, you probably should be. Because rosé is one of the nicest beverages to drink on a hot day. And this one is by a winery called Malivoire. And it's called Ladybug, and it's a 2011 rosé. And this rosé here has been meeting with exceptional reviews. It always gets a lot of hype every year. People just love it. It's on a lot of restaurant menus, so I thought I'd review it for you here. And everybody say hi to Stewie, who interrupts all my videos. Boom, Stewie the cat. Hello, okay. So the Malivoire Rosé, Malivoire Winery, actually is located in the Beamsville Bench area. And the Beamsville Bench area really benefits from the limestone deposits that come down from the escarpment that were left there in the escarpment when Lake Erie and Lake Ontario separated into two lakes. It left this escarpment there, the Niagara Escarpment. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's pretty amazing. It's located at the bottom. All the grapes are grown at the bottom of the escarpment. And it gives it more of a zesty flavor, a limey flavor, even some citrus, grapefruit, and minerality flavors. This wine here, most people described as being a flavor of watermelon, cherry, strawberry, and minerality, with a nice dry finish. Most people, when they think of rosés, they think of a white wine and a red wine blended together, and that's really not the case anymore. Most rosés are fermented using only red varietals, and then they're usually made in a dry style, so they're not sweet like white Zinfandel or maybe previous rosés that are blended of white varietals and red varietals. Also, a misconception is that rosés are kind of the leftover wine, the afterthought. And I'm sure some of them still are, but most rosés now really bring nice characteristics to the table, and they're really nicely made wines. And I think winemakers, I've actually never met a winemaker who didn't love making rosé and didn't love drinking it. So, without further ado, let's get into the wine. Again, we're looking at the Malivoire 2011 Rosé from the Beamsville Bench area. So there's a label, there's a little ladybug right there, if you can see it. Really nice color too in the bottle. Just like a pale salmon color with maybe a little darker pink aspects to it, or color hues. Let's see here. It's actually quite pale. It's more pale than I thought. It's almost a peachy color coming through there. You can see that. It actually looks like like watermelon juice. So this is the breakdown of this one is, if I remember correctly, 67% Cabernet Franc. We got 20% Pinot Noir, and we got 13% Gamay. So all three of those varietals grow really well in the Niagara region. Cab Franc is probably the best red varietal that grows here. Really cool because most people aren't used to having a lot of Cab Franc, like single varietal Cab Francs. We have them here all the time in Ontario, in the Niagara region. Gamay and Gamay Noir, it does exceptionally well here too. Nice lighter style wines, you can chill them. And Pinot Noir, as tough of a grape varietals is to grow, seems to grow pretty well here. So this wine here, it's got all grape varietals, are varietals that grow great here in Niagara. So that's promising. Hopefully the wine is as good as all the hype is, because I've got to be honest with you, I've tasted some really nice rosés lately. From Southbrook Estate Winery. I looked that up, Southbrook. Really cool winery, all LEED certified and biodynamic and organic and all that stuff. Really making some incredible wines. So look at that, Southbrook. They have a really nice 2011 rosé as well. And I just I did a video recently with Art Reimer, owner and winemaker of Reimer Estates, and he's crafted just an exceptional 2009 Cabernet Sauvignon rosé, which just blew me away. It's absolutely incredible. So it's got some stiff competition here. I guess we'll have to see how it does. So on the nose, it's actually quite nice. The nose brings to the table here strawberry and watermelon for sure. You do get a little bit of that almost like a lime zest or some bitters, lime bitters in there. So really, really nice nose. A little bit of watermelon now, actually. Right before you want to take a sip. Yeah, actually lives up to the reputation. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to. And it's a pretty exceptional wine. It's got really, really nice body, creamy and it's zesty and fresh, but it's still got some really nice deep strawberry, maraschino cherry qualities to it. So, but it's not sweet. It's a little bit a hint of residual sugar, but dry and zesty and really delicious. On a hot day like today, this is a delicious wine. And rosé wines are actually quite nice because they still have tannin in them. White wines, people that don't like white wine, they think they're not going to like rosé because they think it's a white wine that was blended with a red or something. It's not. So white wine, sometimes people complain they get a headache because there's too much residual sugar in it. And sometimes, red wine drinkers don't like white wine. So this here has got tannin in it. White wine doesn't have any tannin. This is left to ferment on the skins, right? I think this one here, but not too long, and that's why it's not a deep color. I think this one here said it was left for 48 hours, 2 days. Sometimes it's 2, 3, 4 days. They do a cold soak, and they let the skins just sit there and impart the color to the wine, which gives it this color. Then they remove them and then ferment the juice, right? So you just get a pale color. You don't get a dark wine. So it's really nice, and it's got some tannin in it. So if you want a nice, cool, refreshing wine and you're a red wine drinker, you got to try some rosé. I know some of them in the past, maybe you've tried, have been terrible. The rosés they're making now are absolutely incredible, and this one definitely proves that point. Cheers.